und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Ich bin in der Trainingshalle, habe mein Training aber schon absolviert, aber ich hatte ja so eine ominöse SMS bekommen, da wollen wir mal reingucken, was da drin steht. Die kam nämlich von Joel Embiid und der schrieb mir, dass mein Video auf Instagram echt gut angekommen ist. Wer nicht weiß, von was für Video er redet, der sollte mal, ich glaube, entweder letzte oder aber vorletzte Folge, ich bin mir nicht sicher, aber ich glaube letzte Folge. Da war er bei mir daheim und hat da einfach gefilmt, obwohl ich es nicht wollte. Und dementsprechend hat er wohl das auf Instagram gestellt. Antworten wir ihm mal gucken, was da zurückkommt. Es sind so lustige Dialoge. Weil sie was? Weil sie nicht. Ja, weiter. Vertrauen. Stopp. Was ist denn jetzt los? The Process. Der mit seinem The Process immer. Naja, wie auch immer, ich wünsche euch viel Spaß im Spiel. Wir hören uns in der Halbzeit. Bis gleich.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have not been playing their best basketball. They haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And guys, we'll see DeAndre Jordan tonight. And although he's improved his free throw shooting, there's always a chance we could see the hack of Jordan come into play. A big fella, I hesitate to go there, but I know you have something to say about this. And do you think the NBA should change the rules to prevent that tactic from being used?
3 answers, Ernie. No, no, and no. It didn't change it for me. It's part of the game. And as a player, you got to persevere and step up and hit them when you need to hit them. And you always know my motto, Ernie.
What's that?
I hit them when I need to hit them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, NBA took steps last year to cut it down last season. But I don't know if that's the right direction. I agree with Shaq.
Kenny.
I think you're in the game. It's part of the game. You got to hit them when they hit them.
Right.
And down the stretch, 4 championships later, here's this man hit him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, that was very nice of you. Very nice of you.
Could have been 5 if he would have hit him against
Oh,
us.
yeah, if you hit it enough, yeah.
Should have been 6. No, that wasn't me. That was Nick Anderson.
Oh, that's
Oh, come on now. Come on.
Let's go to
Ain't no
break.
calm
Let's
down.
go
No
to
need-
break.
no need to go there. Come on.
It's not me. It's history. Google it. 94-95.
Thanks for
Magic
joining
versus Rockets. Google it. What happened?
Bubba, why are you sweeping?
Man, somebody knocked over my cup of sunflower seeds. It's taking forever for somebody to come over and clean them up. I guess we gonna have to do all the cleaning. Ain't that right?
Yeah, but there's nothing. Wait, are you making a metaphor?
Yeah. Too dramatic?
Just a little bit. Better than that, Boo-Boo.
Trying to help you. Came here to clean up.
The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And the Clippers head back to Los Angeles after today's contest. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
The way this team has played, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of matchup advantages in this one.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Memphis head coach David Fizdale spent a long time as an assistant in Miami. He coached the big three of LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh. He said they were incredible leaders and basketball geniuses, so I was very lucky to be a part of that. A lot of my success I owe to that team we had in Miami. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Coach Fizz is certainly an exciting young coach on the rise. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rests at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking forward to that break. Some teams that have not been playing their best, you want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back at the All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Teodosic in at the point guard position. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Michael Conley. Griffin's shot is off. Now Conley. Davis sets a screen. Conley kicks to Evans. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Gotta love the toughness Evans provides. Fantastic at finishing despite getting hit.
Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
Free throw good. Tyreek Evans.
Evans is a nice player, a guy who can play multiple positions, an effective scorer.
Gallinari outside, picked by Griffin. Here's Teodosic, covered by Conley. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari, jacks up a 3. A putback, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in.
With his size and athleticism, no wonder DeAndre Jordan is one of the most fearsome rebounders in the game.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Evans. Back to Gasol. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Rejected by Gasol. They retain possession.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Two shots.
And that one misses. Well, like so many teams in the NBA, Steve, the Clippers have also acquired the right to run an NBA G League team this season. Always a move that helps the NBA franchise long term.
Yeah, it does. And for the Clippers who have an older group, it makes a lot of sense. Get more minutes for their young draftees to develop. Definitely a big plus for the Clippers going forward.
second free throw, no good.
Blake Griffin, the former Oklahoma Sooner, has done a nice job in this league. We understood his athleticism coming out of college, but he's added so much to his game.
Now here's McLemore. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night.
Marc Gasol, usually with the size advantage, very comfortable operating around the rim.
Griffin's shot is off.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Conley with it. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds. You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
White, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Troy Daniels comes in for Ben McLemore. Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Teodosic. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Now Gallinari following Tyreek Evans' three-point attempt. Griffin's shot is good. And Doc Rivers, Steve, a coach who has one of the rare distinctions of being traded from one team to another. This, of course, happened when the Celtics traded him to the Los Angeles Clippers.
I mean, Kevin, this was so odd. Doc Rivers was worth a first-round draft pick in the 2015 draft for the Clippers. Rivers asked to be moved as he didn't want to go through the rebuilding process what the Celtics had in front of them.
Now here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes it to Gasol for three. Not going to go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite. The defense, fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Evans. Memphis the rebound. Daniels dishes to Gasol. And stolen by Jordan. Griffin against Wright. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency. Griffin doesn't do it as often anymore, but he is still one of the top dunkers in the league. He just rises up and finishes with a lot of power. There was a time when he was good for a poster dunk every game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jarrell Martin's checked in for Gasol. James Ennis comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Mike Conley. And Steve, Griffin's still a fantastic dunker, as you said, but it's something he's done less and less as he's grown as a player.
Yeah, you think of him, and you will, as one of the best dunkers of all time, but he's not really doing that a lot anymore. It's better for his game long-term to switch off trying to slam it home every time and just play the game at a great level.
Pass to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Martin the screen. Here's Harrison, and it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The feed now to Well. Pass to DJ. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. DJ's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And Austin Rivers' father, Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers, and he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor, he's a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching a son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA, but this is a first in the NBA.
It looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. He's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any different.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Cleaning the glass, I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early, and aggressiveness their opponent has failed to match.
Martin is out there with Ennis. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Harrison in at point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim, and with his quickness, that's the one guy that sticks out. I will say, the guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Grizzlies with some changes. Davis comes in for Brandon Wright, and it's Ben McLemore in for Troy Daniels. And then for the Clippers, Williams comes in for Rivers, and Teodosic subbed in for DJ. Davis kicks to Harrison. He dishes it to McLemore. Just 4 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Ennis. Second chance effort. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Davis.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Harrell setting the pick for Williams. Kicks to Harrell. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Martin. Evans comes in for James Ennis. And it's Conley in for Andrew Harrison. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Gallinari comes in for Wells. Conley, the pass to Evans. Davis dishes to Evans. Gasol, a screen on Gallinari. Evans inside. Gallinari covering. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 11.
And for the Grizzlies, Chandler Parsons was the biggest free agent signing in franchise history. They've got to hope his knees allow him to make a big-time impact.
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 13.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
With the floater, and there's the play by Evans inside. Evans has got 5 now.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Here's the floater. That shot off. Great tee that time from Davis. Evans outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Davis kicks to McLemore. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Chalk up 2 there.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. A wide open look for Gasol. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Gallinari attacking. Missed inside.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Evans. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him, and he was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Another shot. That shot off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Dave.
Zu David gehen wir gleich. Ich habe natürlich erstmal noch kurz die Halbzeitanalyse und ich muss sagen, ich bin nicht nur mit dem Spiel der Mannschaft zufrieden, sondern auch extrem zufrieden mit meinem Spiel. Also ich habe zwischendrin schon mal echt gejubelt, weil echt alles gelungen ist bisher und das spiegelt sich eigentlich auch wieder in der Wertung wieder. 3 Punkte, gleich mein erster Wurf, ein Dreier drin gewesen, dann 2 tolle Steals, 1 Assist und das in gerade mal 3 Minuten Einsatzzeit. Das ist schon wirklich, wirklich gut und ich hoffe, dass da noch ein bisschen was dazukommt zu dieser Statistik in der zweiten Hälfte. Das werden wir jetzt gleich sehen. Erst aber noch mal kurz ab an die Sideline zu David Aldridge. David, bitte.
Thanks, Kevin. High-scoring half, Blake. What broke this game open?
It starts on defense. You know, our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then shots start to fall.
Looked good in the first half, Blake. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Teodosic out there with Williams, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. Now here's Evans, and Jordan sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Jordan with a screen on Conley. Inside, out to Gallinari. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
And David Fizdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis. I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Lobs it up for Jordan.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Davis sets a screen. Outside Conley. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Evans against Gallinari. Teodosic the pass to Gallinari. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McLemore. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Again, Conley missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Evans. Outside Conley. He feeds it to McLemore. When sometimes it gets started with a hard foul from the other team or a whistle that you felt should have gone the other way, anger can happen in the NBA. We see it. Emotions are high. It's a passionate game. Smitty, what was the angriest you ever got during a game? I know you competed because you were one of the best competitors I ever saw, but did it ever cross that line of becoming a little bit more gritty, a little bit more angrier?
It did, Kevin. I think one instance for sure. Game 7, Western Conference, drove the basketball hard as I could and was fouled by Shaq. They didn't call it. Being flat and laid out and the guys going up and down, we eventually lost that game. That was one I still haven't got over it. And when I see Shaq today, I might not do it, but I want to knock him upside his head because he knew it was a foul, and I knew it was a foul, but it wasn't called.
He is one big man. He looks like he could play right now, as do you, which I think is great about ex-athletes and keeping in shape and staying that way. But Shaq certainly looks like he could play right now.
And I would be a 5 right now trying to guard him. That'll be interesting.
Little mismatch. That one misses for Davis. The one thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
Now here's Griffin. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Memphis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harrison kicks to Ennis. There's the dish to Daniels. The pass to Harrison. Feeds to Davis. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Rivers. Wing shot on the way. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Wright.
This is where Wright generates a lot of his offense, working the glass with that 7'4" wingspan.
Dishes it to Rivers. Baseline try, and there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Martin's checked in. Here's Harrison looking for his first basket still in this one. Wright sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Daniels, no good. Clippers leading by 16. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Griffin kicks to Wells. Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first basket of the night.
And when Wells spots one of his guys wide open, doesn't hesitate at all, just gets it over before the D can react.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Martin is out there with Wright. Then it's Ennis, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Wright sets a screen. Harrison kicks to Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 15. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A guy like Blake Griffin, it's hard to just contest because he's usually going to rise above you.
Harrison kicks to Daniels. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Harrison. Wright dishes to Martin. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Griffin. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Pocket 6. Martin with a screen on Beverly. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Harrison passes to Ennis. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Rivers. Back to Ennis. Shoots over Griffin. Ennis misses. Clippers leading by 14. Pass to Beverly. He kicks it to Griffin. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 17.
If the defense is going to keep giving him those shots, you know he has the confidence to knock them down.
Harrison kicks to Ennis. Martin with the screen for Ennis. Shoots over Wells. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The feed to Harrell. Pass to Rivers. Back to Harrell. Picked by Griffin. They set the pick. Fires for 3. And Wright pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Harrison passes to Daniels. Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And on some plays, everything goes your way, except for the finish.
Now, here's Wells. He's guarded closely. Tries again. And no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jordan.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Ennis dishes to right, over Griffin, and misses it off the right side of the rim. It's been all Clippers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Wells. And it's Rivers, top of the key. Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner.
Ja, ein deutlicher Sieg. Ich bin nur ein bisschen enttäuscht, dass ich so wenig Einsatzzeit bekommen habe, weil ich bin doch der Meinung, dass ich die Sekunden, die ich gespielt habe, extrem gut gespielt habe. Was sich auch an diesen massiven Punkten auszeichnet. Ich glaube, so viel habe ich noch nie bekommen. Und dementsprechend bin ich natürlich ein bisschen enttäuscht darüber, dass ich in der zweiten Hälfte nicht mehr eingesetzt wurde. 3 Punkte sind es am Ende, 1 Assist, 2 Steals, Note B-. Brauche ich mich nicht verstecken, wird Zeit, dass ich mehr Spielzeit bekomme. Aber ich denke, wenn ich so weiterspiele, das ist jetzt das 3. Spiel in Folge mit einer B-Wertung, dann wird es auch ganz, ganz zügig passieren. Wenn euch dieses Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ach komm, wir gucken aber nochmal schnell hier in die SMS rein. Vielleicht ist das ja schon der Trainer, der sagt, ey, du spielst so. Ja, Coach, die komm, sag es, tu es, mach es. DJ, wie geht's dir? Was geht ab, Coach? Hey, ich wollte dir nur sagen, dass der Trainerstab sehr zufrieden mit deiner Leistung in letzter Zeit ist. Okay, und? Komm, sag es! Du kriegst ab dem nächsten Spiel ein paar zusätzliche Minuten in der Rotation. Jawollo! Genau das habe ich noch gebraucht. Also nächstes Spiel wieder mehr Einsatzzeit. So muss das sein. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke zu klicken, direkt neben dem Abonnieren-Button. Dann verpasst ihr nichts mehr bei uns auf dem Kanal. Und wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung, da gibt es einen Link, wo ihr das ganz günstig kaufen könnt. Und wenn es gerade ausverkauft sein sollte, das hatten wir in letzter Zeit ein paar Mal, dann einfach ein paar Tage später nochmal reingucken, dann müssen da einfach erstmal neue Keys eingekauft werden. Ihr kriegt es auf jeden Fall dort deutlich günstiger als bei den meisten anderen. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.